Hello, welcome to the NSC Wrestling and Gaming Podcast. I am your host, the Jim Cornette of professional wrestling fans, Nicholas Canfield. How are you guys doing today? I know I've been incognito for the last 2 months, but between work and school and shit like that, I've been a little busy. But let's talk about what's going on in today's wrestling world. I mean, everything is going right, wrong, left, right, sideways, up and down. Swear to God, Vince has Alzheimer's, a little bit of dementia. Releasing Triple H's boys. Releasing over 100 wrestlers in 2021. The latest release of Samoa Joe. What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, next thing you know, we're going to see Triple H wear the DX sign, but it's going to say fucking AEW. That's all. I swear to God. I'm happy for Joe, though. I am. I'm very happy for Joe. Because when he was in ROH, Ring of Honor, he made a name for himself. And then between ROH, went to TNA, went to New Japan, made a name for himself. He was TNA. He was Impact. He was a Samoan submission machine. Between his infamous matches with Sting and Kurt Angle and fucking AJ Styles, there was no way that you could overtop him. And went to the WWE. Some people say it was a good career. I say it's a mediocre career. They could have done fucking better. If you look, any guy from TNA or Impact that was started there, other than AJ Styles, mediocre. Alright? Bobby Roode, I don't even know what the hell he is now. When he was with Beer Money Incorporated with fucking James Storm, that was the American badass fucking team. And now he's like some preppy school bitch that wants his hair done up. That's all. Brock Lesnar won the championship. He comes back every couple months. He's on TV. They give him a title. He loses it within 10 minutes. Gives it back to fucking Reigns. Whatever. It's the same bullshit every day. It was like, when they couldn't find a better champion than John Cena. He just held on to it for so long because they couldn't do anything creative with him. Don't get me wrong. I love John Cena. Not now, though. He's like that old grandpa now that just, this whole hustle, loyalty, respect bullshit makes no fucking sense. When he was a doctor of thugonomics, that was great. Telling people how it is. Fucking spit in their face, slapping girls' asses. That was awesome. Repping the jerseys, repping the jorts. What is he now? In my opinion, I was talking to my dad about this. In my opinion, once WWE went to the PG era, WWE was done. It was done. They're worrying about this little kids watching wrestling when in reality it should be fucking 20-year-olds drinking beer and fucking having sex watching wrestling because that's what it was. Sex, drugs, violence. That's what WWE was. That's why ECW in 6 years became a worldwide phenomenon. Sex, drugs, violence. Nobody's ever saw that before. Nobody ever seen flaming tables, unless you were in Japan, unless you were really into the indie scenes or overseas. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw fucking barbed wire rope matches. The tag team division was stacked. And it brought in guys like Tommy Dreamer. Brought in guys like fucking Rob Van Dam. The Dudleys. Rhino. It's upsetting to the fact that we gotta count on a new independent wrestling, like AEW, to bring us that action again. Because Impact is not how Impact was. When it was TNA, it was great. Six-sided ring. Fucking, you had the X Division, they go on the ropes. Nobody saw that. Now it's just regular wrestling. It fucking sucks. Honestly, God, it fucking sucks. For me, I catch up a lot on AEW. I catch a lot on New Japan. I love New Japan wrestling. I do. Why? Because, yeah, it's not the hardcore Blood Extreme, but it's traditional wrestling then. The storylines are good. Fucking Jay White, he's amazing. Okada, amazing. You know? Will Ospreay. Who else do you got now other than the independent, not the norm of WWE? Because WWE is going down the fucking shitter. You know, Vince should just hand over the contract to Tony Khan. Honest to God. Honest to fucking God, because the moves he's doing today is not the same Vince McMahon that bought out WCW. That fucking ruined ECW. You know? And it is upsetting. It is upsetting because they had a good run. They had a good legacy. Years and years and years starting off with, Vince Sr. He's rolling in his fucking grave right now. You know, the moves he's doing today, there is no storyline. There is no creative. My 10-year-old little brother's more creative than what's going on right now. You know, it's upsetting. And I know for a lot of wrestling fans, you guys agree. And the ones that are just mediocre and have the thumbs up their asses and doesn't know anything about wrestling, you say, oh, I love WWE. It's awesome. No, it's not. I'm embarrassed to have WWE figures right now. It sucks. It sucks major donkey balls. Vince just treated them like Catholic schoolgirls. And I'm not talking about the slutty ones. You know? AJ Styles is his man. Roman Reigns is his man. They fucked Big E. I was happy for Big E when he got the champion. Now what? He lost the belt and he's just fucking mediocre matches now? He's getting fucked in the end. He's getting fucked. I will not be surprised if Tony Khan offers a nice lump sum of money to Paul Heyman. Because if you think about it real quick, the knowledge Paul Heyman has when he was managing over in WCW to when he made ECW, he made ECW. He made ECW. I'm not talking about the fucking budget. I'm not talking about, paying the wrestlers. I'm talking, he has the knowledge. He has the creativity. So for him to go to AEW, if that happens, that is going to be a fuck you to Vince. That is going to be a fuck you to Vince. Because, if you remember correctly, Paul Heyman just wanted to be a storyline writer. Because he's got that in his head, He's good at what he does. He had his good run with Brock Lesnar as his manager. It's getting old now. It is. It is getting old. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, we got to worry about, William Regal going to AEW and showing fucking everybody. Because William Regal has wrestled in a lot of countries for a lot of years. Over 30 years of wrestling. I forget how many countries he's been to. He's been to a lot. Great technical wrestler. And that was another thing about technical wrestlers. I've been getting so much fucking backlash about me saying Chris Benoit, is the greatest technical wrestler. Why? He didn't know what he was doing when that happened. He didn't. He wasn't him. You can't deny the guy's fucking work ethic. You can't deny the guy's heart for the sport. That'd be another episode about that rant, but right now we're just sticking right to WWE being a little brother to AEW now. And some people say AEW women division needs a little run up. I agree. I strongly agree. But at the same time, you got to look at what they have already. 3 years in, they're blowing up. They're blowing up and they're dropping a bomb on WWE. And I'm glad a lot of the wrestlers that we love are with them. Because where else would they go? Where the fuck else would they go? Now, one thing I did hear is that Vince McMahon, if you look at it, is releasing a lot of the big name independent wrestlers before they went to WWE. Look at everybody that he has fucking released, and they were big names in the WWE. Guess who's next? I'm guaranteeing you it. I'm guaranteeing you it. AJ Styles is next. Guaranteeing you it. You know, because think about it, New Japan. He was Impact. He was TNA. Guarantee it. And I'm hearing people, bash on Jeff Hardy. That was a fucking house show. That was a house show. You look at every year, Hardy Boys have done a house show. Jeff Hardy, I got insight on this. Jeff Hardy did not fail his fucking drug test. He's been fighting sobriety for the last 2-3 years. He's not going to fuck it up on a house show and especially leave and disappoint his fans like that. The one buddy who gave me some insight, all part of what Jeff wants. Because, don't quote me on this, supposedly Jeff is suing in a lawsuit with WWE for the concussion protocol or some shit like that. So yeah, I would release him too. But that means that Jeff's open and he's going to AEW. Guarantee it. Him and the Hardy Boys, he's got to finish off his career with the Hardy Boys. He got to finish off the career with his brother. There's no better storytelling than that. There's no better storytelling than that. It is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is. WWE is shit. And it's sad to say because as a young kid, I adored WWE. I wanted to wrestle for the WWE. I wanted every fucking thing you could think of WWE. I didn't even want to take a shit in WWE's name. And that's just me. That is just me. The releases that they have made, the moves that they have made. I'm surprised you let Rick Steiner in the fucking arena. After everything that's going on. But hey, it is what it is. I'm hearing fucking rumors that, John Moxley's going to go to WWE. You guys are full of fucking shit. You guys are full of shit. You guys are smoking some type of fucking crack. Swear to God. John Moxley's staying in AEW. He's staying. Why? He's got a whole life. He's got literally everything he ever wanted. He can wrestle for Impact, GCW, New Japan. He can go places, You can't go places with WWE. They trap you like fucking Auschwitz. Once you're in there, you can't get out. You can't fucking explore. You can't go and express who you actually are. Which is why this was, in reality, you look at Cody Rhodes. Who the fuck heard of Cody Rhodes in WWE other than being Goldust's brother, Dusty Rhodes' son? What have you really heard of him when he was in WWE? Legacy? Okay. What else? He was Stardust, and that gimmick was fucking stupid. That gimmick was, swear to God, was fucking stupid. But now look at him. He made AEW when he was in New Japan. Bullet Club. He made a name for himself. It's give and take. But a lot of the people that WWE released are now big name stars making a name for themselves and doing shit with their lives other than being a fucking squash match or being a loser in the back. Just collecting a paycheck. So, well, agree with me, disagree with me. I don't give a fuck. But we'll continue this on the next episode. Episode 10. 10th episode. Be doing it next week. 10th episode. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.